So, you're a scientist or an engineer, and you've probably heard people talking about MATLAB, right? Well, if you've been a bit hesitant to dive in, you've come to the right place. We're going to break down this incredible tool and get you started with confidence in just the next few minutes. Okay, first things first, let's get one thing straight about what MATLAB is. I want you to forget this intimidating idea of a super complex programming language. Instead, think of it more like your personal computing assistant. Seriously, it's there to do all the heavy lifting and the tedious calculations so you can focus on the important stuff, your actual research and discoveries. You know, the name itself is actually a huge clue to its power. MATLAB stands for Matrix Laboratory, and that's because everything, and I mean everything, inside MATLAB is built around these arrays of data, or matrices. And when you stop and think about it, that's exactly what science and engineering is all about, isn't it? It's all just collections of numbers, whether it's data from an experiment, simulation results, or even the pixels in an image. All right, time to get our hands dirty. The absolute best way to learn is just by doing it, so let's jump right in with your very first calculations. We're going to start by basically turning MATLAB into a super-powered calculator right from the command line. The moment you open MATLAB, you're going to see this, the double arrow prompt. Now, this isn't just some blinking cursor. This is your direct line to the MATLAB engine. This is where all the action happens, and you can start playing around with it immediately. Let's try something simple. You can just type in a math problem pretty much exactly how you'd write it down. See how you can use familiar function names like sqrt for square root? MATLAB is really designed to feel natural right from the get-go. You hit enter, and boom, MATLAB just spits out the result, instantly. But here's a really cool little trick. It automatically saves that result in a temporary variable called ans. This is super useful because you can then use that answer in your next calculation without having to type it all over again. So this is awesome for quick one-off calculations. But let's be real. In science and engineering, you're usually dealing with huge sets of data, not just single numbers. So what happens then? Well, this is where the real power of MATLAB starts to kick in. And now we are at what I like to call the aha moment of MATLAB, understanding the power of matrices. I'm serious. If you can get your head around this one single concept, everything else is going to click into place. This is what unlocks the whole thing. So here it is, the secret sauce. The core idea of MATLAB is that everything is an array. A single number, that's just a one-by-one array. A list of measurements, that's an array. An image, you guessed it, it's an array of pixel values. This one unifying idea is what makes MATLAB so incredibly flexible and powerful. And what's really amazing is just how easy it is to create these arrays. I mean, look at the syntax. You just use square brackets to start and end the matrix. You use spaces to separate the columns, and a semicolon means start a new row. That's it. It's that simple to build a structured dataset from nothing. And this shows you exactly how you can pinpoint and pull out any single piece of data you need. You just give it an address inside the matrix using parentheses. So A of 2, 1 is basically you telling MATLAB, hey, go into matrix A, find me the number in the second row, first column, and give it to me. This is the fundamental skill for any kind of data manipulation in MATLAB. Okay, so once you're comfortable just playing around in the command window, it's time to level up and start programming your ideas. This is where you go from just being a user of MATLAB to being a creator. You start teaching it new routines and automating your work. The way you do this is by writing what are called M files. And don't let the name scare you, okay? An M file is just a simple text file where you can save a bunch of MATLAB commands. Think of it like a recipe that you can give to MATLAB to follow whenever you want. Now, these M files come in two main flavors, scripts and functions, and knowing the difference is really key to writing clean, efficient code. A script is kind of like a detailed recipe you follow step by step from start to finish. A function, on the other hand, is more like a specialized kitchen tool, like a blender. You can use it over and over again with different ingredients to get a specific result. And you can really see the difference right here. Look at the script on the left. See how it just dumps all its variables out into the workspace? It gets cluttered, but the function on the right is much tidier. It keeps all its calculations private and only gives you back the final result you asked for. This is how you write code that's easy to reuse and debug. And now we get to my favorite part, the payoff for all your hard work, visualizing your results. I mean, after all that number crunching, this is where you get to turn all that data into beautiful, professional graphs that actually tell a story. And the best part is, you don't have to be some kind of graphic artist to make amazing plots. With just a couple of simple commands, you can generate all the points for a perfect circle and then just plot them.
That linspace command makes a nice, smooth set of angles, and plot does the rest. It's incredibly fast.
But what if you want to change something, customize it? Well, the key is to understand that a plot isn't just a static picture. It's actually a collection of objects. You've got the main figure window. Inside that, you have the axes. And inside the axes are the lines, the text labels, and everything else. This structure gives you complete, fine-grained control over every single little detail.
And MATLAB's power goes even further. It actually understands mathematical typesetting. You can use something called tech markup to add perfectly formatted equations right onto your plots. This means your figures look sharp, professional, and are ready to be dropped right into your research papers or presentations.
And this, right here, this is the whole reason so many scientists and engineers absolutely live in MATLAB. It's the seamless journey, going from a raw idea to a complex calculation to a beautiful visualization and finally to a polished report, all in one single place. It's the complete package. Look, we have only just scratched the surface today, but you now have the fundamental building blocks to start exploring on your own. And just remember, probably the most powerful tool you have is built right in. If you ever get stuck or you're just curious about a command, just type help. Your adventure with MATLAB really does start now. So, what are you going to build with it?